Out here in the rain.
So what's your name now, sir?
My name Lawrence Brooks.
Lawrence Brooks. Lawrence Brooks, can
Brooks.
you tell us again what you feel like the obligation of Edward Waters needs to be to this community?
I think the obligation of Edward Waters to this community and would be for this community is for to give these kids a more clean environment where they're going to school. I know a lot of times traffic comes through here throwing paper and bill balls out of their cars. But I think if EWC take a little bit more initiative and maybe some kind of way of putting cans and showing more of an interest in keeping the community clean, I think it'll be a better environment for the kids, because these kids get to see this all the time. And what is they learning? If they're learning anything, the first thing, anything about learning is to be in a clean environment. And that's something that you don't see right here. You see bill balls, paper, and everything that's there. And nobody really taking interest in doing it. And I think that's a number one priority that they should have.
What did that student that goes to Edward Waters say to you as he threw trash out in the street right behind us?
He said to me that you got to remember. He said to me, what was surprising for a college kid is he showed no interest in where he was going to school at. He said to me, hey, look, you got to think of where you at. You in the community you in. You was in a community where it was like, I'm in a slum community. Slum is here. Slum star here. You got to change this way of thinking. And for a college kid to say that, this is where you go to school at.
Right.
You know?
So Edward Waters owns a good deal of property down here.
Oh yeah, they do. They own this lot right here.
Okay.
Corner. They own this piece of property right here, next to it. And not all of that, but you see people that do what they want to do. Just like this gentleman, he's starting to redo this. He's starting to rehab this house right now. And every time, man, I'm going over there, I'm picking up paper, and he got ties, and then he never come out and show interest, because he's saying to himself, he's saying to himself the same thing. They don't show no interest in cleaning up. They just come down through here, they throw bill balls down, nobody come through here and pick it up. Well, that's a lie, because I pick them up. But people just don't take the initiative, and it's not only EWC, but the people that live in the community. This gentleman right here, he seen me picking up paper out here in the rain one day. And he said to me, come on, man, you don't need to do that. And I'm saying, man, I don't even live around here. You live around here. You anything, you ought to say, hey, man, roll down the window and say, hey, man, I appreciate what you're doing. Hey, man, you need some water, or do you need an umbrella?
Right.
But his question for me is, why I'm picking up paper in the rain? Hey man, somebody got to take initiative. Somebody got to show. You lead by example.
Right.
I was setting an example. He didn't understand that. I was leading by example, and that's what we got to learn to do. But his come on, man. We don't take all that. And you know what I do now, man? Seriously, I leave the paper right in front of his house.
So we not doing the small things.
No,
picking up trash in the yard, showing some pride in the community.
Look at that paper. Look at all that upgrowth right down there. Look at all that upgrowth. Y'all come down through here every day. Y'all use this thing every day. Look at the upgrowth right there. Look at all them trees going there. Y'all kids come right down through here, through this here, and nobody. That's hazard. Especially like 6 o'clock in daylight, daylight saving time.
It lends itself,
coming down
to be unsafe, right?
Come on, man. Y'all ought to be cutting all that stuff back, trimming all this stuff back. You need more lights.
They go to lights again.
You need more lights out here. Just to make the kids more safe,
Now turn and show where we located so everybody can get an idea. Got the brand new stadium right here. Then turn back over and show.
I'm also glad to see this, and I saw not only that, because I remember when it was just a field. And I was so glad. I say, man, EWC really, stepping it up. I see progress. Y'all got to school. It was a long time before y'all was able to get to school. And I was so glad to see that y'all had got to school. And now y'all don't put a stadium in there. And then I remember when the building here went up, the basketball building.
So that's progress.
Yeah, it's progress. I see progress. But along with progress, you got to come in and put more emphasis on the neighborhood. More
That's it.
emphasis on the neighborhood, the environment. These kids in this environment.
You hearing it?
You know what I mean? These kids are in this environment, so you got to set example for them. You want to give them a clean, safe environment.
Right.
First of all,
Right.
going to school. That's what you want to do. Give them a clean, safe environment.
Mm-hmm.
I look up the upgrowth, all this upgrowth right here. You know? And you know why this like this here? You don't see no paper nowhere. Show me some paper. You don't see no paper nowhere around here because I pick it up.
What's your name again?
Lawrence Brooks.
Okay. Look here. I want to say something. I appreciate Mr. Brooks. Again, we're in the community asking folks what would be beneficial for Kings Road, Myrtle, so forth and so on. But if you got more pride in a community that you didn't come from, we got to revisit that from a mental standpoint. Okay, you got to love yourself first. Love your community. You have a college. Instead of us investing money and all that foolishness, let's invest money, man, in maintaining our community, cutting the grass, picking up the trash, so forth and so on. I just took that for granted. But look, we got to do the small things out in the community. You know what I mean? I didn't want to take it from you, but
Yeah.
I felt some kind of way.
Yeah. And that's so true because first priority in any kind of learning institution is to come to a safe, clean institution. Yeah, you're gonna come in paper, bill bottles, and everything else on the floor, on the ground, and you walking and stepping.
You think it'd be like that at
JU?
JU?
No,
Think it'd be like that at UNL?
not at all.
University of Florida?
Not at all.
Okay. Florida State?
Not at all. Because the first thing they would do is make sure the environment clean because it represents you, who you are. It shows who you are as a community, as a college, and as the college kids that go there. It's showing who they are. You know, they live in they in don't mean cause you in an environment that decreasing. You put back values and morals back into the community.
It's a predominantly black community, y'all.
Yeah.
So in other words, what you're saying is if I go to Ponte Vedra or if I go to Kernan, where UNF is located at, because it's not a predominantly black community, you feel like I can't throw trash out there. But you can trash up your own place where you live. Come on, y'all. We got to do better than that.
You gotta do better.
Got to do better.
You got to do better.
Now, with that said, we appreciate the interview. Keep doing what you're doing. We recognize it. We out in these streets on Thanksgiving weekend, mind you. Man picking up trash, taking care of his property the whole nine. We need to do better. We're going to continue to get out in these streets and canvass the whole nine. Get out here with us. Get in contact with your city council person. Get in contact with the NAACP. Let's make Operation Tiger Paw a reality. Let's infuse some pride in this community and that college. Pick up the damn trash and cut the grass, y'all.
That's right.
Hey.
That's the first priority. That's the first main priority.
Oh, and stay black.